next step is taking a three-dimensional view of the head and neck through digital radiography. And I'm just going to position the patient here. First picture is what's called a lateral cervical, cervical meaning neck. So we're going to line them up in those crosshairs. You're just going to touch there a little bit. Okay. Now these are calipers that are going to go over the front and back of your head. They're going to keep you in place where I need you to be. One thing I know I have to do is take out that ridiculous head tilt. So we'll do that here. There, that's straight. I know it probably feels funny to you. Now we'll just kind of clamp you in here, get you where I need you, okay? Okay, follow me back here, please. All right, here we go. So it just takes a couple seconds, and then we're able to see exactly what's going on. There it is. Okay, so that's the first picture. I'm gonna mark that, and then we'll take the next. Next up is something called a Vertex view, and it's somewhat like a bird's eye view, looking from the top down, and the focus is the hole in the base of the skull, which is called the foramen magnum. And why that's really important is that that is where the brainstem comes out of the skull. Okay, can you look up, please? Now you're going to put your chin up there in that holder. Okay, and bring it up just a little bit. How's that? You okay?
Yeah.
Make sure we're all lined up here. And again, I'm going to keep you in position where you need to be. There we go. And we'll double check everything. Looks good, looks good. And the last thing we're going to do is put a filter in here. Okay, follow me back here, please. And we're going to take that picture. And again, it just takes a few seconds here to show up. There we go. So we're right through the middle of the skull. We are right through the middle of the atlas. That's where the brainstem is. This is a good picture, so I'm going to save that. And then we'll take our next one. Before we take our next film or picture, we need to look at the first one we took, which remember was called the lateral cervical. And I'm going to take a measurement here. This is called the atlas plane line. So what it tells me is how this first bone in the neck, which is called the atlas or the C1, it tells me how it's sitting in this plane. And why that's important is now I know exactly the degrees that I need to shoot down on this next one. And I can also identify some facial anatomy. So in this particular case, there's the hard palate, there's the ocular orbit. So I'm at what's called an S3 projection. Put that there, and I'm at 25 degrees. So we have 25 degrees, and I'm going to do that right here, so you can come zoom in here. We're going to get 25 degrees here. This is unique to the patient, and that's why we have to measure it on every patient. There's no right or wrong here, it's just the way that the anatomy sits. So if we don't measure it, we don't know how to take this film properly, and then we don't get a proper analysis. Super important step. So this one's from the front, it's called a nasium. Now I need to capture your natural posture, okay? So you're going to close your eyes again, slightly turn left and right, come back to the middle, keep your eyes closed. Now if you come over my shoulder, you're going to see here, look how far his head is tilted to the left and how far it's turned this way. So I'm going to rotate in the opposite direction. Line them up here, and I want to get that right through the middle. It's a little tricky here because again he has so much rotation. And I'm going to bring him back. Now Ian, you're going to feel your head and your back touch. Let me know if they touch at the same time.
No.
Which hit first?
My right shoulder blade.
Did your head touch at all?
No.
Okay. Now one side of your back is going to definitely hit first. I'm more concerned about the head and the shoulders, okay? You do have so much rotation. A little bit closer here. Okay, we're going to do that again. Did your head touch that time?
Yeah,
Barely?
Barely, yeah.
Okay.
My hair did.
Good. Okay, now we're going to tighten it in here, keep it in position. There he is. Okay, picture. Let's take a look, see if this is a good one. So here we have the atlas where the X is, so that's a good position. We got a nice arch on here. And the rotation is equal left and right, so that's a good film. Next step is to analyze it.